What's going on, everybody? So we're going to be talking about Le'Veon Bell versus Jay Ajayi and the matchup with the Dolphins and the Steelers. Now, when I first looked at this game, I said to myself, you know what? Look, if the Steelers lose this game, you should fire Mike Tomlin. That was my first thought, right? Then I started thinking about week 6 when Jay Ajayi, he ran for like 204 yards. Then I started thinking about some of their playmakers, Devontae Adams. They have Kenny Stills. Who else do they have over there? They got, well, we know that, Matt Moore is going to be starting. And Devontae Parker, Kenny Stills, and they have Jarvis Landry, who's a 1,000-yard receiver. But everybody's going to talk about Big Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, and obviously Le'Veon Bell. Now, when you think about it, I can't really... it's really, really tough because I want to be fair to the Dolphins fans. I want to be fair to the Steelers fans. The Steelers are supposed to win this game, even if Ryan Tannehill played. Now, with Matt Moore under center, they have been running the ball a lot more. And Ajayi is an outright beast. And like I said, I like the playmakers that the Dolphins have on offense. I just don't think that Matt Moore is capable when, with down and distance. Can he make a play? Can he get the ball to Jarvis Landry? Kenny Stills? Can he do that? Devontae? Can he get to those guys? That's my problem. The thing with Tannehill, he could possibly do it. If Tannehill was playing, I wouldn't be as confident in the Dolphins. I mean in the Steelers winning. Like outright, like just taking care of business. Because the Steelers have shown, like I said, the dude, Ajayi ran for 204 yards on him. And the Steelers have always prided themselves on defense. But this year, they've been pretty up and down with their stuff. So looking at it right now, you guys got to analyze it from my point of view. I'm going to, look at the comments and see what you guys have to say about it. When you look at the Steelers team, Antonio Brown should get in the end zone at least once, maybe twice. Okay? Le'Veon Bell is going to run that ball a lot. They have other guys, the coach. They have other guys there that can make plays. Martavis Bryant is obviously out. Dude likes to smoke weed or whatever he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. If he was playing, they wouldn't even be. I don't even think that Dolphin fans would be saying anything if Martavis Bryant was actually playing right now. But that's neither here nor there. This is the issue that I have. The Steelers are built right now to blow anybody out offensively. Like they could come out, throw the ball. It's a field day, whatever. They can come out and do that. The problem is sometimes Big Ben, he just goes. He tries to force the ball too much when he's throwing the ball downfield. That is my one problem that I have right now with the actual picking of the Steelers. If Big Ben gets urged, if he gets antsy and he wants to just get the ball down the field, how is he going to handle that? Is he going to just do it? He's going to just chuck it down the field? Is he going to take a check down? He's going to get other people involved? See, these are the things that can cause problems. And I've been really analyzing it over the last couple of days because people's been bringing up the playmakers of the Dolphins and, oh yeah, they got this guy, he's a 1,000-yard guy, all the stuff I just named. And I'm saying to myself, logically, that makes sense. They're not just talking trash. See, that's the thing. I made other videos about all the other games that's going to be played, and then I have guys saying I'm a hater. You're hating on the Lions. Bro, I have no reason to hate on these guys. These guys are professional athletes. I'm giving you my opinion. I'm not asking you to tell me about how much of a douchebag I am. I already know I'm a douchebag. You telling me I'm a douchebag for my picks doesn't help the situation. That's fine how you feel about how you feel about me. I'm talking about specific things. What do you think? That's the question. That's what people are asking me. What do I think? And that's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I think. Me being a douchebag is here nor there. You see what I'm saying? So when we get to the actual point, I know Ajayi can ball. I'm not questioning Ajayi's capabilities by any means, by any stretch of the imagination. I am not questioning this man. All I'm saying is this. The Steelers defense, Shazier and them boys, they should be able to do enough. Bud Dupree, all these boys out there. Artie Burns and a lot of these other guys are playing a little bit better. I think they have enough to beat the Dolphins. That's what I'm saying. I'm not... Earlier, when I was just thinking, you hear the Steelers name, you hear the Dolphins, like, what the hell are the Dolphins doing there? Like, listen, a lot of people that I actually spoke to didn't know the Dolphins were in the playoffs. So it's not like it's something like, oh yeah, bro, they're supposed to be there. People didn't even know they were there. So when I'm talking about it, I'm trying to be as objective as possible. And the people that did know they were going to be there, they were very, very highly doubting the fact that they will even be able to stick at any point with the Steelers. But then I have to remind them, Ajayi did rush for this, but then they're like, yeah, it's the regular season. We know how the postseason goes. Everything is night and day, which is also true. But at the end of the day, we have to be able to analyze based on what we're looking at and not just analyze. You guys are analyzing me. Everybody understands what I'm talking about. I'm talking about picking games. I'm giving you hypothetical scenarios about why I think that a team's going to win. So when I look at their big three, Big Ben, Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, I like their big three better than Matt Moore, Ajayi, and, Jarvis Landry. That's just my opinion. I'm looking at the big three. What are the other guys going to... Like, Kenny Stills has a problem with dropping balls. Devontae Parker, some games he goes off. I expect these guys to get their yards. I'm not saying that these guys won't get their yards. But at the end of the day, I think the Steelers will make enough plays to win this game. When you ask me for a prediction, because a lot of people are like, yeah, bro, but what's your score prediction? This game can be close, but I don't expect it to be as close as people think. I expect the Steelers to win this game by at least 14 points. And look, listen. The reason that I'm saying it is this. They're going to put 8 guys in the box. You know why? Because Matt Moore is their quarterback. That's why. You're not expecting Matt Moore to turn into Drew Brees, Tom Brady. You're not expecting that. So they're going to stop Ajayi. Ajayi is the problem. Do they have receivers that are capable? Yes, they do. But if you are a coach and you see Matt Moore under center on the other side of the field, who are you preparing for? You guys got to understand that. That's like, when I spoke about Brock Osweiler. And I understand that they're Texans fans, but it's Brock Osweiler. Like, I'm not trying to disgrace your team and whatever like that. I'm picking games based on my opinion. And I have to look and evaluate. When you look at the fact Ajayi is a beast, do you know how you take away a running back that's a beast? You stack the box. I expect the Steelers to stack the box. They're going to stack it. They're going to say, okay, Ajayi, you're done. Matt Moore, what can you do? And we all know what Matt Moore is going to do. That man's going to line up and throw a pick that you would never believe. And that's just facts. I'm not making this up. I've seen it. Yo, the guy, listen, they've run the ball more than 8 to 10% more since Tannehill's been out. And I'm not even saying that Tannehill could throw the ball. Tannehill had some very, very horrible games as well. But I'm just saying, overall, I would like their chances a little bit more because of the scheme, how he was playing with them throughout the year. You're throwing Matt Moore in there. You're expecting all these things. That's what my issue is. Those are the things that I'm having difficulty making sure that you guys, comprehend completely what I'm trying to say. When you look at the overall scheme of things and you're being logical, even if you're a Dolphins fan, Antonio Brown, Big Ben, and Le'Veon Bell, that's their big three. Your big three, Matt Moore, Ajayi, and, like I just said before, you got Devontae Adams, you got the other douchebag that can't catch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too much things that are going on. Kenny Stills, I've watched this man drop the ball so much throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? Devontae Parker, Jarvis Landry, these boys. Jarvis Landry can ball. I'm not saying he can't ball, but if it's me, Kenny Stills can burn you deep, right? So he's probably the only burner that they have. But even when he burns you deep, he drops the ball. So what's the point? What's the point? That's all I'm saying. Like, what's the point? It's sort of like this. Ted Ginn, we know he got speed. He got that speed, but how many times have we seen that boy drop the ball? We don't know what we're gonna get out of Kenny Stills. I tell you this much: I know what I'm gonna get out of Antonio Brown. I know that regardless of how bad Big Ben decides to play, he's gonna get those boys involved. I know Le'Veon Bell gonna get his yards. I know he's gonna do that, but I don't know how much you can expect out of Ajayi when it's gonna be 8 men just sitting there in the box waiting. I've seen every major running back locked up with 8 men in the box. I don't care how good they are. But you know what makes those running backs better? When there's a threat at quarterback. So every good team usually has a quarterback that's efficient and that people have to respect. No one respects Matt Moore. I don't even think Matt Moore respects himself when it comes to the NFL. He's probably a great guy, but I'm just looking at everything overall in a broad picture. I'm not trying to just be disrespectful to the guy. I'm saying on NFL levels, nobody would want him. He's the backup. He has his chance. I don't expect him to get a signing bonus that they're gonna say, Tannehill, you're out. I don't expect him to play that well. And if you guys do, I just believe you guys are delusional. You guys can say whatever you want, but I'm just telling you facts of why I think the Steelers should win this game by at least 10 to 14 points. Now, we're going to try this again. I know I'm a douchebag. Put that to the side. What do you think about this game? Do you agree or disagree? Hashtag agree, hashtag disagree. One love.